Hello, welcome back to another art video. Hi, I am Anwa and I do art and I make videos every day. I post at 11 a.m. EST every day here on YouTube. You can find a bunch of other videos in the art in my playlist. There's 3 seasons so far, and yeah, I do drawing art, digital art, animation, and I make music on the computer producing. So, without further ado, let's get to the task at hand. So, remember the dudes from before. This is like dude zero, if you want to call him that. And essentially, uh, we want to be making some more dude cards. So, let's can do these. Is this like big enough for the dude cards? I feel like it is. I feel like we just have to work out some kinks. Um and we will be making some dude cards. So let's get the light adjusted. We will see what happens. Alright. Light is adjusted. Let's turn this light off maybe. Alright, it's a bit dark. So what I'll do is change it to be cooler maybe. Oh, okay. Now, maybe we use a pencil for this. Use this pencil. And essentially the dudes are like, there's just this random idea that I got from that one episode of Cat Dog. You know, the one with the guy, and there's a bunch of like those little characters, and they're trying to collect them all. That's essentially where the idea originates from. Oh wait, we don't need that. This eraser is so old. We just need the general outline, and then like I don't know what kind of dude to make, particularly for this one. So we got to be careful. I am drawing a bit dark, and that's not wise. Let's make like a science dude, right? Like he's like a scientist. Let's give him like a little science jacket. And I think one of the biggest issues here is that the legs weren't taken into consideration, but let's just make him a scientist. Let's give him these swirly glasses. Oh wait. Yeah, let's give him the swirly glasses. Let's do it up big time. They don't make scientists like this no more. They don't give them the swirl. I don't know how to do like messy on the hair, because he kind of looks like, yeah, I guess he does look a little a little deranged. And then he just has his little lab coat. I feel like I may have done the legs a little bit like too short, which means that I could only use the bigger cards to make these, but maybe I could use these as well. I don't know. But essentially, yeah, they're just like collectibles, just like fun little things to do. Like I always have to I always come up with something like fun, and then it gets scope creeped into oblivion to the point where it's like, I'm out of my mind, because it's like, oh, this could be like a popular thing, you know what I mean? Like this could be popular, and that kind of like the marketability, the viability of the market is like, bro, you are not an you don't have any investments, you're not an investment broker, you are not a financier, you are a artist. Focus on doing something that you like because you enjoy it, not because it's some sort of like capital exchange. Give it like a nice eyebrow. None of these have backgrounds, and I don't know what to like. Maybe like one of the things you could do for like the background is like, I don't know, like I don't really know too much about like molecules or atoms. I'm trying to like, you know, do like sciencey stuff. You know, just do like science. Bro, try to do a helix. Don't question it. Don't make fun of him. He's doing the best he can, okay? He's doing the best he can with what he's got. Don't make fun of him. Don't cook him. And I think that's it for that part, right? We got our little character here, our science dude, and he is a scientist. The arm could be poked out a bit more, but we're not going to focus on that too much. And now we're going to color him with color pencils. I did break out a lot of like supplies to functionally do more, but I think color pencils is good enough, honestly, because one of the biggest issues is, you know, not focusing too much on like the process itself. Like this time I really try to set myself up for success by putting out a lot of my tools and arm's reach and having a lot of putting out a lot of my tools and arm's reach and having a lot of my what do you call that, a lot of my references that I would possibly need close by. Like with the capsule stuff is very simple because the reference is like right there, and I made that. It was a much easier process with that part. But with other stuff is a bit more difficult because although the reference is there, there's like certain avenues of attack that need to be worked on, and when those things aren't when those things are a bit more like, oh, I have to go and grab the markers or I have to do this, that takes away time. Because yeah, you can edit those things out, but for me, again, the most important thing for me is always to make the process as simple as possible. You know, you don't want any bones, right? You don't want no bones. Like the only bone that you want is the one that you use to get the job done, but not any bones to get in the way of the job itself. And that is the principal point of the experience that you're trying to engage with, for me at least. But you know, that is also a I don't know if the top part should be light and the bottom part should be dark, or should the top part be dark and the bottom part be light. It is far too late to make any alteration in that regard. I'm just gonna And then on the bottom, we're gonna do this part. But also, also don't forget that if you enjoy the content, you enjoy the video and whatnot, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit subscribe, turn on notifications, leave a comment, and yeah, let me know what you like. Put a little science emote in the comment section if you heard that. I think ink, right? But yeah, these little guys, I wish I had made more of them. Or I mean, I can still make more, but I wish I made more when I was like really hopped up on them. It's not that I'm not like hopped up on them now. Like, it's not like I don't like them now or anything. It's just that it's just another thing to do. And uh, when you're excited about something at first, it's not another thing to do. It's like, something that's enjoyable, something that you like. And this is something that I like, but also like become overwhelmed by the amount of stuff that needs to be done to produce some of these things. Because it's like, I'm on a kind of on a deadline, kind of on a schedule, and some of this stuff is not very some of this stuff is just not, you know, some of the stuff is just not. I'm trying to think of the word. It's not easy to do all of it, right? It can be fun, but it's not easy to do all of it. It's not easy to record all of it. It's not easy to have it readily accessible, because you know other humans exist. This is pretty crazy. I wonder if we should do like a background. Well, not do a background. What color should it be? I guess we could do blue. I want to get these glasses a little bit more. See if I can get them a bit more defined. I might have to use a pen. I might have to go in with a pen and go over it. I am using a new technique as well. So it's something that I particularly enjoy. I'm just gonna try to go over the glasses just to make them a little bit more darker, and I went a little too far outside. I'm gonna do the swirl as well. I don't want to do too much of it. I would also kind of like to do the outline of the character itself. Like, I know that I said that I didn't want to, but it is just to give it a little bit more shape, a little bit more dimension, a little bit more connective tissue in that regard. I guess we got all of that there, and then now we gotta go over it with the blue. Try not to use blue challenge. Impossible because that's the only color that we own. Blue is the only color that exists when it comes to coloring things in. None of the other ones have like a background, so this one would be like kind of like the first one, like a background, which not good or bad. You know, unironically, I think it's taking me as long to do this one that it would take me to do like 3 of them at once, which is really funny. But it's just because like we had a bunch of like problems that we had to solve, whereas prior I had the ideas kind of already like thought up and they were already like put together. So it's just a bit more like context for like what we need. All right, I think that pretty good. I also want to get some yellow in here as well. I feel like the pink is just a little too pink, and I wanted to have some little bit of variety so that he doesn't look like a hot dog. Maybe we just do the eyebrow too. You know, see, this is how you start. This is how you get sucked into the inking. Like, oh, I just want to add some clarity. That's it. Just a little bit of clarity. But that is it. That's our new dude card. Scientist. And yeah. His name is Carl now. Nah, I don't know. What do you think his name should be? But also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. New videos out every day at 11 a.m. EST. This has been another art video, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.